Welcome to another SolidWorks training lesson. In this video, we're going to work with several very useful tools inside the Evaluate tab. The first tool we're going to use is interference detection. This tool checks whether any bodies in your part are overlapping. It calculates the interference and shows the result here. After that, select the bodies here and click Calculate. And you can see the result says there is no interference at all. If there were any overlap, it would be shown here. Now let's move to Measure. If you're not sure your dimensions were entered correctly, you can verify them with the Measure tool. For example, I'll check this line. You can see that SolidWorks shows the length here as 120 millimeters. And if I select this other line, you can see the length is 180 millimeters. You can also use it to check the diameter of holes. It shows the hole diameter, and you can also measure the spacing between two holes. You can even inspect arc radii. For example, I want to check this fillet radius. I click on it here, and you can see the radius value is displayed for me. Now there is another useful thing you can do with Measure. For example, I can click on the center point of this arc. Then measure the distance from there to this point. You can see it gives me 3 values. One value is shown in the Z direction. And from this view, you can also read the horizontal and vertical distances. And it also shows the straight distance from this point to that point. So that is how it works. You can also use Measure to check surface area. For example, I want to see the area of this face. I click this surface, and the area is displayed in square millimeters. And if I select this other face instead, you can see its area as well. Its value is also shown here. You can also change the units in this section. Open the Custom option from here to choose different units. And set different units for length and area if you want. Alright, that was that tool. The next one is Markup. With this tool, you can add comments or notes to your part. For example, you can place a note on the model like this. The next tool is Mass Properties. Before using it, let's first assign a material to this part before we use the tool. Right-click on Material, then choose Edit Material. For example, I'll select a steel material and click Apply. Now the material is assigned to the part. So what does Mass Properties do? It reports a set of physical parameters for the model. Based on the material and the model dimensions, it calculates several properties. For example, it shows the density, and the unit here is grams per cubic millimeter. It also shows the mass in grams and the volume in cubic millimeters. And it also gives you the surface area of the part. So with Mass Properties, you can quickly read these values. And in Options, you can change the units. For example, open Custom and set the length unit to centimeters. Or you can set the mass unit to kilograms instead of grams here. You can also switch this one to meters and this one to cubic meters. Then click OK. And now you no longer need to convert the units manually. SolidWorks then updates all of those values using the new units you selected. We will leave it on the default settings. That was all for today's lesson. I hope this tutorial was useful for you. See you in the next video.